It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. We're getting another reaction, getting into episode 8 of House of the Dragon. Last episode was amazing. It was really fucking good. And excited to see where it goes from here. If you haven't noticed already, it looks a lot brighter compared to the last reaction, which was literally like probably an hour ago when I watched it. The reason why that one was so dim and dark is because I literally only had that lamp behind me. That's all I had, because I used to have LEDs up around the ceiling in my room. But those I've probably had them for a good, like, you know, like the cheap old LEDs that like has adhesive on the back of it, and like, you know, the adhesive isn't that great, so you still have to put like tape on it. Like, it's really a shitty job, but like it's still like, you know, whatever. It's pretty cool. They finally died on me. I was sitting here one day just doing my thing, probably editing a video, and I heard this noise. It sounded like crackling, and they just went out. So I'm pretty sure the like battery on it, like the battery box, like for the plug, or I'm assuming it was that like went like short-circuited or went out, or just, you know, burned out finally. You know, it was just too much, constantly being on all the time for like most hours of the day for the past practically 6 years or more. So yeah, they finally died on me. So I finally got some new lights. I actually got some key lights. They're basically key lights. They're not the Elgato key lights, you know. I think they're some like esports. The brand is esports, and then the fucking serial number is like 45 or something. They're basically the same thing as Elgato key lights. I love them. I mean, the picture looks great right now, and you know, just like the lighting quality in general looks way better to show my face, and just like brightens up the room. I mean, they're like super bright. Like the video it looks great. Like, you know, what y'all are seeing right now. But if you were like sitting here where I'm at right now, like it's like pretty fucking bright, like to actually see them in front of you. So I'm happy. You know, it's a good investment, and it was way cheaper than Elgato key lights. I got 2 lights for the price of 1 Elgato key light. So basically, and yeah, turned out really nice. So I like it, and it's gonna bring you guys better quality videos. So can't complain there. But for House of the Dragon, last episode was another dramatic spectacle, as usual. Very good. What happened? Fucking Rhaenyra and Daemon, they're officially, you know, married now, it seems. Uncle and niece. Love to see it. Like, what the fuck? But, you know, I guess it's what they've always wanted, and they seem to be happy. And they had to do a lot to actually make this happen. And Rhaenyra has finally come to the determination to go through with it, and it happened pretty quickly. They showed the events of what transpired to be able to make this happen pretty quickly at the end of the last episode, where, you know, Daemon was like, Sir Laenor's gonna have to die for this, like, if we want to be married, you know, because he's already married to you. Like, you already have a husband, you know, by law. So she was like, I know. And I was like, damn, like, she's like, this is what I'm saying, she's determined to actually go through with this. And so it shows Daemon paying his Sir Laenor's little boyfriend to kill him. That's what it looks like at first, at least. But he mentions across the narrow sea, nobody gives a fuck about your name. They just give a fuck about how much gold you have. So the boyfriend actually, I'm pretty sure this is what Daemon actually meant, is that the boyfriend actually faked Sir Laenor's death. And so, you know, House Valerian is in fucking distraught. They lost their daughter already. Now they think that their fucking son's dead, when he really isn't, and he's escaped with his boyfriend to cross the narrow sea over to Pentos. At least that's where I think Daemon was mentioning, since that's where he's been for the past who knows how long, 10 years or so, maybe a little bit less. I don't know exactly when he went over there, but anyway, that was really interesting, because I thought they actually just were like, yeah, we killed his ass, like, and the boyfriend actually went through with it and killed him. I was like, damn, that is fucking crazy. Like, this shit's hitting the fan real quick at the end of the episode. But no, they faked his death, so I think that's pretty cool that he at least gets to live and go be happy, you know, elsewhere. But goddamn, the parents for House Valerian is down bad right now, bro. Like, lost their daughter, lost their son. I mean, they cannot catch a break right now. So I wonder how they're gonna bounce back, because obviously I don't think they would take this lying down. I mean, because like the queen who never was, Rhaenys, I think her name is. she's like, she's getting tired of, the treatment from her cousin's family, which is King Viserys' family. She was already pissed about, like, Lena not coming home, and that's because Daemon didn't want to, and this and that, and like was kind of, trying to find somebody to blame, which was Daemon in that case. And, the husband was trying to be, Lord Corlys was trying to be the voice of reason and just be like, yo, you're looking for somebody to blame. Like, this isn't, what can you do? Like, this just sucks. But after seeing, finding the corpse that they found, it's all burned up so they can't identify the body, and they're assuming it's Sir Lanor and they've lost their son. Like, I don't know. I think Lord Corlys is finally about to be like, fuck this. And just, who knows what's going to happen. So I'd be curious to see how they bounce back and how they answer to those actions. And yeah, I'm excited for this episode. If you guys enjoy the reaction, please have a like down below, comment, let's have a discussion, and subscribe for new. There's plenty more videos on the way. Let's fucking do this.
It's been near 6 years since I last saw my lord husband, Maester. I must know, will he live?
He led his sailors into an ambush, the ship made to look as if it were abandoned. In the fighting, his neck was slashed by a courser's dagger. He fell overboard into the sea. The wound was severe. Much blood was lost. But the greater concern is the fever that followed. Ship's maester said, he burns from within.
She said she hasn't seen her husband in 6 years, so this is another time skip, bro? Holy fuck. Or no, is this a flashback? Because that's that's Princess Lena right there.
Ravens came in from...
Even for Princess.
On his death, the sea passes.
To Lucerys Velaryon, as is my lord husband's desire.
I am the sea snake's own blood. The closest kin he has left.
Be careful, good brother. None can take your words for treason.
I'm pretty sure that's Lena, just younger. So this has got to be a flashback, I think.
I speak the truth. And you know it.
The matter has been decided.
By a man whose ambition has brought down on us calamity after calamity. My brother cares only for the history books.
My cousin the king would have your tongue for this.
But it's not a king who sits the Iron Throne these days, good sister.
Oh, shit.
It's a queen.
Still confused if that was a flashback or not. I think it was. Because who was that young lady next to Rhaenys? Pretty sure it was Lena, but she's dead as of the last episode. Who the fuck? Oh, it's a dragon egg. Oh yeah, it's Daemon.
Meister Kesimadas, Sir Mastas, and Rif Makot, Abrasma Bela.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so that was present time? So this has been a little bit of a time skip. 6 years, apparently? They had a third kid? I didn't know about Bela. Oh, wait! Bela's his kid. Oh, wow. Okay, alright, yeah. So, it has been 6 years since the last episode. To my understanding, so far. Yeah, these are his kids. God, he's grown the fuck up.
Perhaps that's enough for this morning.
No, I want to keep going. Maester?
Quesi misnaxion aegon undas.
Leave us.
Joffrey? Come.
Oh, that was the third kid. She had with, what was his name? The commander. Can't remember his name. Varys' brother.
He means to call into question Luke's legitimacy. What choice do I have?
To King's Landing, then.
She's pregnant? They're actually having a kid? That's wild as fuck. Damn. Oh, yeah, so they haven't been staying at King's Landing. They've been, I guess they were at Dragonstone? Because that table in that room looked very familiar. I think that table's always been there at Dragonstone.
All hail Rhaenyra, House Targaryen, Princess of Dragonstone and heir to the Iron Throne, and her royal consort, Prince Daemon Targaryen.
Wonder if people are going to be giving her any shit for being with Daemon.
Welcome back, Princess.
Lord Caswell? I would say it's nice to be home, but I scarcely recognize it.
We shall hear Princess Rhaenyra's petition along with those of the other claimants on the morrow. I do beg your pardon, my lords. Must greet our guests.
Shall we levy a tax on the sale of new wool?
Your Grace, a matter has arisen that requires your attention.
Whatever it is, Sir Eric, you need to wait.
I'm Eric, Your Grace.
Of course. My apologies, sir.
It's about the Prince. There's been a delicate situation in his apartments.
So, is Viserys still alive? I'm assuming so, or else Rhaenyra would have been queen by now. He must be just like bedridden or something.
Father?
Oh man, yeah, he's looking bad. He's like a zombie. What is this, The Walking Dead?
Who goes there?
Father? It's me, my king. Rhaenyra.
Listen to Notto. See to all that business now.
No, brother, listen to me. You are to affirm your position for Lucerys. To be Corlys Valarian's successor.
Something happened to Lord Corlys.
Father? There's someone we wish to introduce you to.
Damn, have they already had a kid? That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a little ass toddler.
Daemon.
Brother.
Who is that?
Father, this is Aegon,
Aegon.
and this is Viserys.
Named him after him.
That is a name fit for a king. Oh. Hi. Oh.
They did a great job for his like special effects, makeup and shit, like his teeth, like his skin, his nails, like he really does look like he's like just in absolute terrible shape. What is going on here?
I brought her here immediately. She's seen no one else, Your Grace. I asked him to stop, Your Grace. He did. Truly. You must believe me.
What, he rape her or some shit?
You were alone with the prince, were you not?
Yes.
And no one else saw what happened between the two of you?
Oh, she's gonna tell her to keep quiet about it.
I haven't told anyone.
You told Sir Eric, and Talia, and now me. And though I believe you were not to blame, others might not be so trusting. For your troubles.
Bribes her to keep quiet?
The tea, Your Grace.
And tea to make sure she doesn't get pregnant.
It's best to be certain.
Wow. Let me see this motherfucker, bro. We haven't even seen him yet in this 6-year time skip. Like, he's probably still a little fucking shit. Miserable speck of fucking human dust. Molecules. That's your son.
Aegon!
He's just a drunk.
Get up! Think of the shame on your wife. On me.
He has a wife?
You keep carrying on like this, especially on a day like today.
Why? What is it today?
You are no son of mine.
I've done everything you've asked me to, and I try so hard, but it will never be enough for you or Father.
Have you seen Diana? She's supposed to dress the children.
It's been so long since we were granted the joy of your presence.
Indeed. Your Grace.
They're not long enough to merit a greeting.
Demons.
I'm sure the Queen had pressing business, my love. What can either of us know of ruling a kingdom?
I do not rule, as you well know. My father and I are mere stewards of the king's will and wisdom.
And how exactly is that wisdom expressed? In blinks and wheezes? I'd be surprised if he could remember his own name, or if you could.
King Viserys' condition has worsened since you saw him last. It subjects him to considerable pain on the advice of the maesters.
Oh, the maesters, of course. It is they who keep him addled on milk of the poppy while the High Towers warm his throne.
Constant battle between her and the Queen.
Oh, Luke, come on.
Well, they about to do some sparring or some shit.
No one would question me being heir to Driftmark. If I look more like Sir Laenor of Velaryon and Sir Harwin Strong.
It doesn't matter what they think.
Yeah, true. Who's that? Oh shit, that's Aemond. Oh fuck yeah, because he has an eye patch. He lost his eye. Wow. Is this Sir Kristen? God damn, Aemon's getting pretty good.
Well done, my prince.
Yeah, that is Sir Kristen.
Tawny's in no time. I don't give a shit about Tawny's. Nephews?
Have you come to train?
Yeah, okay, I was right, yeah. They are his nephews. Aegon and Aemon's nephews. Who's arriving? Who the fuck is this? Ah. Lord Corlys's brother.
Baylor said you might be here. She's done well as your ward. You've, raised her admirably.
You honor me, Princess.
Might I speak to the princess alone, Raina? Princess.
Yeah, goddamn. Time skip after time skip, bro. These just keep popping out kids, and then the next episode, they're adults. It's like, goddamn.
I wondered for many an hour what your purpose was in coming here. Whether you'd speak for or against the suit brought by Sir Raymond. But then I realized you intend to advocate for yourself. Back Luke's claim and let us betroth Lena's children to mine. Baela will be queen of the 7 kingdoms, and her sons will be heirs to the throne. Raina will rule in Driftmark, and the seat will pass to her and Lucerys' children in time.
A generous offer. Or a desperate one.
What does it matter?
You're right in this, at least. It does not matter.
Wow. She actually gonna agree on something?
You can bargain with me all you like. Bring my granddaughter with you to soften my resolve. But tomorrow the High Towers land their first blow. They force you to your knees, and I must stand alone.
Hey, that's what she needs, bro. She needs to lose every once in a while, bro. She keeps on just doing whatever the fuck she wants. But hey, we'll see what happens. You never know. Yeah, this motherfucker's basically on his deathbed, bro. Like, who knows when he's actually gonna pass. Oh my god. Don't tell me they go ahead and take him out. That way it quickly proceeds to Rhaenyra being on the throne. That would be fucking crazy.
No, it's Rhaenyra, Father. Thought I wanted it. But the burden is a heavy one.
No shit.
It's too heavy.
My only child.
If you wish me to bear it, then defend me. And my children.
All of my family are gathered at the Red Keep. I want us to dine together. Oh.
God, he can barely move. Jesus.
Bring milk of the poppy.
Yeah, just feed him more opium, bro. That'll help him. God, doctors are so shit.
Just arrange this up.
How skinny he is. Holy fuck.
Though it is the great hope of this court that Lord Corlys Velaryon survive his wounds, we gather here with the grim task of dealing with the succession of Driftmark. As Hand, I speak with the King's voice on this and all other matters. The Crown will now hear the petitions.
This is a matter of blood, not ambition. I place the continuation of the survival of my house and my line above all. I humbly put myself before you as my brother's successor, the Lord of Driftmark and Lord of the Tides.
Thank you, Sir Vaemond. Princess Rhaenyra, you may now speak for your son, Lucerys Velaryon.
If I am to grace this fast with some answer, I will start by reminding the court that nearly 20 years ago in this very...
Who's coming in? What the fuck's going on? Oh, it's the king.
Emissaries of House Targaryen, the first of his name, king of the Andals, and the Rhoynar, and the first men, lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and protector of the realm.
Oh shit, the Hand and Queen Alicent are fucking not expecting this one. What the fuck is he gonna say? With how bad of shape he's in, he's walking on his own to go to his throne. Be here for this important whatever. Is he even gonna make it? God damn. Oh, he made it. Come on, get to your throne. You can sit the fuck down. Oh my god, he's dropped his crown. Look at that. Actually got himself out of bed instead of being imprisoned with this fucking opium. Courtesy of his wife and lovely father-in-law. Or brother-in-law, I guess. Right? No, father? I don't fucking know.
I must admit my confusion. I do not understand why petitions are being heard over a settled succession. The only one present who might offer keener insight into Lord Corlys's wishes is the Princess Rhaenys.
Indeed, Your Grace.
Okay. What you about to say?
It was ever my husband's will that Driftmark pass through Selênor to his true-born son, Lucerys Velaryon. His mind never changed, nor did my support of him. As a matter of fact, the Princess Rhaenyra has just informed me of her desire to marry her sons Jace and Luke to Lord Corlys's granddaughters, Baela and Rhaena. A proposal to which I heartily agree.
Well,
I thought she was going against that decision.
Settled. Again, I hereby reaffirm Prince Lucerys of House Velaryon is heir to Driftmark, the Driftwood throne, and the next Lord of the Tides.
You may run your house as you see fit, but you will not decide the future of mine. My house survived the doom, and 1,000 tribulations besides. And God's be damned. I will not see it end.
What's up, girl?
On the account of
I see. Hey, get out from under there. Stop. See ya. I see ya. I see ya.
Her children are bastards!
Hey! No!
And she is a whore.
Damn, he really putting it out in the air. God damn.
Will have your tongue for that.
Oh my fucking god. That was quick.
He can keep his tongue.
Disarm him!
Many.
Call the maesters! Father, please, my love, must take something for the pain.
I will not close my mind. I must put things right.
Well, that took care of Vayman real quick. God damn. Vayman sliced his shit like it was nothing. Look at a good girl right there. Look at a good girl. She's just chilling. That shit was wild. He actually, like... Oh my god, they're actually showing that? That's wild. Oh my god. That looked fucking insane. His head and neck just... Ugh. Wow. Oh, and now they're having dinner. Like, bro, what? Aemond looks sick as fuck. Like, he really grew up. He looks like a badass. Just trying to go to battle and shit. Looks like.
How good it is to see you all tonight. Together.
Prayer before we begin.
May the Mother smile down on this gathering with love. May the Smith mend the bonds that have been broken for far too long. And to Vayman Velaryon, may the gods give him rest.
This is an occasion for celebration, it seems. My grandsons, Jason and Luke, will marry their cousins, Baylor and Rayna, further strengthening the bond between our houses. A toast to the young princes and their betrothed. Hear, hear.
Well done, Jace. You'll finally get to lie with a woman.
Let us toast as well, Prince Lucerys, the future Lord of the Tides.
Hear, hear.
You'll be great.
It both gladdens my heart and fills me with sorrow to see these faces around the table. The faces most dear to me in all the world, yet grown so distant from each other in years past. My own face is no longer a handsome one, if indeed it ever was. But tonight, I wish you to see me as I am. Not just a king, but your father, your brother, your husband, and your grandsire, who may not, it seems, walk for much longer among you. Let us no longer hold ill feelings in our hearts. The crown cannot stand strong if the House of the Dragon remains divided. But set aside your grievances
He's like completely eroding. Like, yeah, his face. Holy shit, bro! You can like see through his cheek,
Not for the sake of the crown,
across his eye.
and for the sake of this old man, who loves you all so dearly.
I wish to raise my cup to Her Grace the Queen. I love my father, but I must admit that no one has stood more loyally by his side than his good wife. She has tended to him with unfailing devotion, love, and honor. And for that, she has my gratitude. And my apology.
Your graciousness moves me deeply, Princess. We are both mothers. And we love our children. We have more in common than we sometimes allow. I raise my cup to you and to your house.
They're actually meeting common ground right now.
You will make a fine queen.
Seems everybody's trying to put their differences aside and actually just try and go along with what the fuck is the plan, according to Viserys and Rhaenyra. So it seems we're actually getting somewhere, hopefully. Damn, Aemon just defends his cocky ass little brother. I mean, big brother? Isn't Aegon the big brother? The one with the shorter hair?
To Prince Aegon and Prince Aemond. We have not seen each other in years, but I have fond memories of our shared youth. And as men, I hope we may yet be friends and allies. To you and your family's good health, dear uncles.
To you as well.
Looks like he was ready to fucking cut them down.
I would like to toast Vela and Rhaena. They'll be married soon. It isn't so bad. Mostly he just ignores you.
He's not happy about that. Isn't that his sister, though? Or is that his supposed to be wife? She was talking about marriage and shit, so maybe that's his wife. I thought it was his sister. I think he's ready to go. He said what he needed to say and has this one last little happy moment, and then he's about to kick the bucket. I guarantee it. If it's not by the end of this episode, then it's got to be next episode. Unless maybe this is the I don't think this is the finale. I don't remember hearing about a finale for the first season yet. His last little happy moment that he wanted to see and experience while he still had whatever life he had left in him. Aemond looks a lot like fucking Daemon, bro.
Final tribute to the health of my nephews, Jace, Luke, and Joffrey. Each of them handsome, wise, strong.
Aemond.
Come. Let us drain our cups to these 3 strong boys.
I dare you to say that again.
Why? It was only a compliment. Do you not think yourself strong?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, these kids don't fuck with each other at all. Plus, the Queen's kids have an advantage because they're older.
Though it seems my nephews aren't quite as proud of theirs.
Wait!
Go to your quarters. All of you go, now.
Yeah, he thinks he's a little badass, bro. Dude, I swear to God, that's Damon. That's fucking Damon, bro. That's Damon all over. Well, 'twas a peaceful dinner while it lasted. I knew something was gonna hit the fucking fan. At least the king, you know, he kind of got what he wanted. Because that might be the last time he actually has a joyful, simple as it can be moment like that. Where's this? Is this Pentos? This doesn't look like Westeros.
It's been quite a night at the castle, it seems.
That's Damon's old little girlfriend right there. I recognize her voice.
His dream. The song of ice and fire. It is true.
Oh, this is what Rhaenyra asked him.
The prince that was promised.
I don't understand myself.
The prince.
Prince Aegon.
To unite the realm against the cold and the dark. It is you. You are the one.
Oh my God. Oh my God. She's gotta realize this. He thinks he's talking to Rhaenyra right now, right?
I understand, my king.
Uh-oh. Is all that shit that just transpired, like they had, you know, they tried to put their differences aside and enjoy each other for a little bit. I think that's about to quickly 180 again.
No more.
Because he just was talking to Alicent like that, but I'm pretty sure he thought he was talking to Rhaenyra. Because Rhaenyra was the one that asked that question, like, is that story true? About the blade, you know, the storm in the north, the darkness, which is, they're talking about the, you know, the, White Walkers and all that shit. I wonder if that comes to play at all on this show. Because it definitely does in Game of Thrones. Wow, what an episode. Holy shit. Alrighty guys, what another amazing episode of House of the Dragon. That was something else. I mean, you know, another little time skip. We're getting a lot of time skips in this first season, and just like I like it, and it also just catches me off guard most of the time. In the beginning of the episode, because at first I thought it was like a flashback whenever I saw Rhaenys' granddaughter there, which is Daemon's kid and Laena's kid, next to her in Driftmark. At first I thought it was Laena because both of her daughters look so much like her. So I was like, is this a flashback? But no, it was another time skip. So it was about 6 years from last episode. It came to decision making of who's going to take over Driftmark, because Lord Corlys' well-being is in question, if he's going to survive or not from a wound that he suffered to the neck, and he has a fever and whatnot. So who knows if he's going to survive. If he does, then, you know, it's all fine and dandy. He's still going to be the Lord of Driftmark. But if he doesn't, this is why they had this like discussion on who the hell it was going to be if he doesn't survive. And Vaemond is, you know, has he's supposed to be his right because he's his next blooded, like closest kin blood-wise is his brother, because there's no son anymore, as he's believed to be dead, Sir Laenor. And then Sir Laenor's kids, that's what happened there, is that Vaemond called Rhaenyra out on her bullshit and called her, called both of her sons as what they are, as bastards. And he said it loud and proud so everybody could hear, and actually like said the phrase instead of like beating around the bush about like what people are really thinking and saying. Like, he said the words, like he said it loud and proud, and that shit got him killed because he was tired of the bullshit, and he was trying to say like, King Viserys, you can do whatever you want in your house, you can do it as you see fit, but in my house we honor like tradition and all that shit. And that's when Daemon comes up behind and swiftly cuts his fucking head off. Like, oh my god, not even cut his head off, he cut his like head in half, bro. Like, that shit was wild. That shit happened so fast, and like the camera is just literally focused on him, and you can't see Daemon or the sword at all come up behind him until the action itself happens, which is just, that shit was stunning. That I was shocked, bro. That shit was fucking wild scene. But yeah, they were trying to make the decision on who was going to take over Driftmark, and they finally decided on Lucerys, I think his name is Rhaenyra's second son, because she has 3 sons with Harwin, who has been dead, but those 3 sons. So the second son of that lot is going to be the Lord of Driftmark, is what they finally decided. And I was surprised that Rhaenys actually supported that agreement that Rhaenyra proposed, because at first it seemed like she was not going to agree with that, and that Rhaenyra was actually going to finally have to deal with not getting what she wants for who knows how long since the last time Rhaenyra pretty much always gets what she wants. So yeah, I was surprised that Lady Rhaenys did that. She, because King Viserys came in and he was like, I'm kind of confused, like, why are we talking about this and that, because the only one that should be talking right now is Lord Corlys's wife, Queen Daenerys or whatever. And is it Rhaenys or Rhaenyra? it's Rhaenys, right? Yeah, Rhaenys. So she's the one that started talking, and then she said all that and supported Rhaenyra's the agreement that she proposed. So that was interesting. And then that's like when Vaemond was very like thrown off by that and like couldn't believe it, and that's when he starts like, he's like, nah, I can't allow this shit. But hey, that got him killed because House Targaryen's gonna do what they want. And then eventually, we can see that King Viserys is just in super bad shape now. Like, this has got his be. He's literally on his deathbed. It's just a matter of time. And who knows if it's going to be, tomorrow, that night when he was talking to Lady Alicent, or what. But I would assume by next episode that he will actually be passing on. Because he looks like a zombie, bro. I mean, his eye is, I think it's his right eye socket. It's completely open. Lost his eye. That side of his face, his cheek, it's all like, you can like see through it, and the jaw and everything. Like, it's actually ridiculous. Like, he literally looks like a walking zombie. I don't know what the fuck that actual disease is called. They haven't said anything about it, but like we already know, the doctors in that time were not that fucking great. The macers, whatever. They can do little things to, I guess, help comfort him as much as possible and ease the pain. That's about it. And as we said in previous reactions, they don't take, like, whoever's in his primary care, they don't take advice from other maesters or doctors too well and try new things. They stick to one thing. If it's somewhat working, they stick to that. You know what I'm saying? Where instead they could be trying something new and maybe it'd completely cure it, but they just don't. So, or they just don't know enough about it, and they think there is no cure, and they're like, yeah, this works best to ease his pain. Let's just keep doing that. So but anyways, yeah, King Viserys, he actually got up on the throne and said his piece, and made it, seem like it was all fine and dandy for Rhaenyra's second son to be the Lord of Driftmark and, keep their names strong, even though they're not true-blooded Valyrian. Not true-blooded because they're not Sir Lannister's kids. So he cut the bullshit off there. So Vaemond gets his head fucking cut in half, and then after that they finally have a nice little peaceful dinner for as long as it lasted, for a few minutes, and some people toasted each other and whatnot, and we're enjoying their little talks and conversation. And King Viserys had a nice speech about just like how he loved all of them, and he's tired of like the division in the Targaryen household. Like there's too many heads butting, and not everybody's on the same page, and a lot of people don't like each other, this and that. And it seemed like everybody was kind of finding common ground besides the Queen's kids and Rhaenyra's kids. Like Aemond and Aegon do not fuck with what is his name? Lace? I think his name's Lace. Whatever the two oldest kids are of Harwin. Harwin Strong, two's oldest kids of Rhaenyra's. They do not like each other at all. Just always giving him shit, talking shit. And Aemond, that motherfucker's a little badass now, bro. Like he's like he reminds me of like young Daemon. Like he's pretty strong. I mean he bested Sir Criston in like a bout out in the courtyard. So he's like all about like battle and shit. And like he obviously he's claimed the dragon Vhagar in the previous episode, which is the biggest dragon to date or in the world in this universe right now. So like, yeah, Aemon's crazy little motherfucker, and he's not afraid of shit. So he reminds me a lot of Daemon, and I wonder if Daemon's ever going to like fucking knock him upside the head and teach him a lesson or something. Show him that he's not as hot shit as he thinks. But we'll see. I like his character so far, Aemon. Like how like up front and like it looks like he's just itching for a fight always. I like that about him. But also, I don't know. It sucks that those two, Aegon and Aemon, can't get along with Rhaenyra's kids simply because they just don't like each other. It's like those two families. It's like the Queen's family and then the Princess's family are just fucking button heads constantly. So that's quite the dynamic there. And so yeah, the peaceful little dinner lasted as nice as it did for a little bit, and then finally when Aemon stood up and started giving a speech toasting his nephews, it was obviously very sarcastic, and the oldest son of Rhaenyra's started calling him out on it, and that's when they started fighting a little bit and kind of traded a few blows and whatnot. And that's where the dinner ended pretty much. And then King Viserys, he went to bed before that. He basically said his speech, didn't really even eat, and then just started like hurting and aching, and that's when they took him away, put him in bed. And at the very end of the episode, he started talking to Lady Alicent, but I'm pretty sure he thought he was talking to Rhaenyra, because Rhaenyra asked him that question that he was answering earlier, where she was like, yo, is the story you told me, like, is that true about like the blade and like the the snow and the cold and darkness night that will come at some point, and everybody needs to be united for it, and whoever's going to be on the throne at that time has to be capable of that, uniting everyone. So he was telling Lady Alicent that, thinking it was Rhaenyra, that it is true, and then he said, you must do it, or whatever, like basically giving her permission, like he was actually talking to Lady Alicent or Queen Alicent to rule, or that's what it seemed like, but he was really talking to Rhaenyra. But I knew it. I think Queen Alicent, like, since she's gonna say that that's what the king's words are, and then everything's gonna flip 180 again, and the hand of the king, which is Queen Alicent's father, and then the Queen Alicent are going to still challenge for the throne against Daemon and Rhaenyra. So yeah, this is getting even messier, dramatic. I love it. This is so fucking good. And can't wait to see what happens next. I don't think that was a finale, because that would be a weird point to stop. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Rhaenyra said she's going to drop the kids off back at Dragonstone and then she's going to come back. But what is she going to come back to? Like Queen Alicent saying that she's a queen? Like, who the fuck knows? I don't know where this goes from here. But I'm very excited to see. And can't wait for the next episode. It comes out tomorrow. So I'll be able to watch that tomorrow. Or I'll watch it later in the week at some point. Haven't decided yet. Hey, caught up on House of the Dragon for at least one day. Now I can get into some more anime. Gotta watch Chainsaw Man. I think a new My Hero episode came out today. New Blue Lock episode came out today. New Spy Family episode came out today. And what else? Am I missing anything? Other than that, I think, yeah, I'm gonna watch those and then hopefully watch some more Fire Force. I gotta watch some more Fire Force, bro. I gotta finish that shit. That shit is looming over me like a cloud because I've started it so long ago and I need to finish it, but I'm trying to keep up with all the stuff that's out right now as well, because that shit is hot right now. That shit is so good. I'm loving it. But yeah, we'll figure it out. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, please leave a like down below, comment, let's have a discussion, and subscribe if you're new. There's plenty more on the way. It's your boy Foxy, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.